Look at that. Very cool. Hello guys, and welcome to Pacific Breakout in Sea Power Naval Combat in the Missile Age. This is the follow-on mission from the previous we played from the Never Fade Away campaign made by Cent. If you enjoy the look of Sea Power, make sure to check the link to the Steam page in the description. And if you want to check the campaign for yourself, the link will also be there to that. Let's read the description for this mission. With the majority of the American Navy distracted in the North Atlantic and the unification of Korea, we've decided to seize the opportunity to sail the majority of the Northern Fleet out into the Pacific Sea. We will sail towards Qingdao and use it as a staging base for future operations in the Pacific. Sail Task Force Buzzard into the Yellow Sea. The Minsk and Novorossiysk cannot sink. So the context for this is basically we've just finished the invasion of Busan, which we did in the previous mission, and now we're moving Task Force Buzzard, which includes two of our carriers, the Minsk and the Novorossiysk. We've got to get them all the way down here to the Yellow Sea. So that is the plan today. And apparently the enemy presence is going to be light due to them being distracted by the war in Europe and in the North Atlantic as well. Either way, let's have a quick look at what we've got today to work with. So we have a bunch of these North Korean vessels, these Petcha 2 class. They do have their radars on, which is spotting some air contacts coming towards them, including a bunch of helicopters. We do have a North Korean submarine, a Romeo class, and we also have a second Romeo class over here, another North Korean submarine. We've got a couple of MiG-21s hanging about up high. These are North Korean as well, as you can see with the flag in the bottom left. And then we have our task force, which is our Soviet task force with the two carriers that I showed you guys. These are Kiev class aircraft carriers, and these are joined by Sovremeny class. Got 4 of those. Surrounding the fleet, we have a Slava class and Udaloy class. So we've got 3 Udaloys at the front. We got a Kinder on the backside there. We've got 2 of those, and then Sovremenys. So I believe that's 3 Sovremenys, 3 Udaloys, a Slava, and 2 Kinders. That's our fleet composition. We do have an airbase over here, which is protected by the S-300 battery. Kind of difficult to see those, but they are some pretty handy anti-air with Grumble missiles that can launch 50 nautical miles. And here's the airbase that we'll be launching some aircraft from shortly. So let's immediately get up a P-42 early warning aircraft, and then we're going to start launching some interceptors. So we're going and head and launch some MiG-25P Foxbats, just so that we can make sure that we have the skies clear. I'll also launch my MiG-25PDs with air-to-air loadouts as well. Let's get them up all in pairs so that we can spread them out and cover the skies. It might also be worth sending up some MiG-23s with either air-to-air or air-to-air intercept loadouts. I think we'll just go for the air-to-air, and we'll throw up like 4 of those in one formation. And you'll start to see on the bottom left here, well, not on the bottom left, on the left side, that the aircraft are starting to taxi to the runway. We've got the early warning aircraft going first, with the other MiGs ready to follow up shortly. Very cool indeed. Okay, we need to pay attention to these North Korean vessels. I am tempted to turn the radars off because they seem to be hunted down at the moment. It might already be too late for them. Let's get the MiGs to start heading in this direction. Don't have North Korean voices yet, so we're just getting American ones. Maybe I should just turn around Task Force Kim. What about my other group over here? These are all MCOM, so that's absolutely fine. And what do the carriers have to launch? I'm pretty sure it's just going to be Yaks. Yeah, Yak 38s and KH-25s and KH-27s. So we should probably get some KH-27s up. I'll probably do that. We'll launch like... We have 6 platforms, but let's just launch 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from that one. And I'll launch also 6 Yaks in 2 groups of 3s, just so that we have something up in the air should we get attacked by enemy aircraft. That'll just be sort of a security launch. Okay, over here, a couple of air contacts flying overhead. They've been detected as AV-8As, which I believe are Harriers. Oh, we've already got Harpoon coming in. I don't think turning off my radar is really going to help too much as that comes down, and goodbye to the first of the Petya 2 class. I guess technically what I could do, now I think about it, is we can MCON both of these and then have them use the wreck of this ship as cover. So we just set them ahead flank and just get them on their merry way behind this big ball of fire, and with any luck that'll work out for us. The only trouble with doing that is we did lose contact on the helicopters. I'm not sure what these are, but the MiG-21s can move to engage. We're currently flying at 37,000 feet. They are currently at 10,000 feet and climbing. We'll dip down to their altitude so that we can engage them potentially. They're certainly coming straight towards us, so I'm gonna just give the order to engage with a couple of missiles each. Okay, here comes another Harpoon. It looks like it's going straight for the burning ship, so that's okay. Alright, missiles away. Oh, we've sent a lot of missiles their way. One of them fired 4. Okay, that's one down. And the second down. Yeah, both of them were Harriers, and they were taken out nice and easy. Good stuff. Okay, let's have him come around, because those guns will still be useful for taking on the helicopters. What we'll do is we might actually split these. There's the helicopters. The helicopters, it looks like they lost track of where my unit was. Yeah, it looks like they lost track of the ship by turning off the radar, so that seemed to have worked out pretty well. How's my aircraft doing? Alright, you need to get up to 37,000 feet, and you need to turn on your radar so we can see what's going on. And then my MiG-25s, you need to go ahead and get up to 39,000 feet. We do have something there coming towards us. You can get up to 39,000 feet as well. Alright, what are these? Cobras. We've taken out these Cobras, very nice. Alright, that's one ship down. Both of those are going to retreat. We'll be able to get the gun run on target. I'm not sure if these have anti-air. Nice, good kill. Beautiful. Okay, we'll just make sure we shoot down on the rest of those AH-1Ts, and maybe we can save the other Petyas. And meanwhile, you're climbing up to altitude. I'm going to need you to engage this aircraft. Fire them up like that is going to make them lose energy, but only got 10 nautical miles to go, so hopefully we can hit the mark with those. What is it going to be? Ooh, the first one missed, second one missed. Yeah, a bit of a dodgy angle, honestly. See if we can hit it with the AA-6B instead. Nice. It was a Prowler. Okay, cool. Good kill. More harpoons on the way though. And unfortunately, we're not getting very far away with our ships at the moment. I think the sea state is a little rough for them, so they can't really pick up too much speed. Oh, interesting. We just got hit by an AIM-7. Looks like that came from these aircraft over here. I'm gonna let this return to base. I will rebase it here. Or can I... Maybe they're already based there. Orders return to base. Alright. Let's get these up from the air. MiG-25s. You're soon going to be engaging these. Okay. Very nice. That's very cool to watch those flying around like that. Right, get your speed up. Go get them. Right, these are going to want to get up to altitude. There's still so many on the runway that are like slowly but surely taking off. That's an F-15. We just shot down an Eagle. Beautiful. I'm not sure where that AIM-7's going though. Is it looking for these MiG-25s? I think it was. Let me just pause it for a second and make sure that I sort out the rest of these MiGs. Because we need to make sure they get up to altitude. Or we could actually watch that one take off. That's pretty cool. Ooh, one of the MiGs got shot down by the F-15. Looks like we didn't have a chance to get our missile on target. Swing it around and get a chase on. We're going to want to dip it down. Ah, P-42's taken out. That's not good. Alright, we're going to have to launch another one of them ASAP. That's a very, very important asset to lose. The F-15 just went straight for it. Can we reply with a missile to the face? We can. F-15 goes down. Nicely done. Alright, more aircraft hanging about, coming towards us. Let's get these up to altitudes. We'll go up to 10,000 with the Yaks. As we do have a bunch more aircraft coming in. Let's move to intercept with the MiGs. We're going to want to afterburn over here, to be honest. Let's just set them to max speed. But another ship did go down to the harpoons. This one's running away. Very action-packed mission so far. We have enemy aircraft there. Let me just turn on air search radar because yeah, I'm pretty sure it had launched its missile. So that's on its way, and we'll want to make sure we shoot that down ASAP. We've got these two on the way. Make sure they're max burning over here. This one can return to formation, please. Gotta make sure we're covering the fleet. How high is this flying? 30,000 feet? Okay, these are gonna have to climb. We have identified an Adams in front of the Romeo. We've got a little ways to go before we can use those missions. Or use those torpedoes, sorry. Oh, but another harpoon has found its way through. And even with its radar turned off, it's very dead. So pretty scripted that we are gonna lose those, it seems. We're burning over here really, really fast. These missiles are quite small, so there's a good chance that they could break through. I say that as both get taken out. The Yaks are going to struggle a little here. See if we can get a shot on target there. There goes one. Boom, dead. Nice. That's what we like to see. Alright, now we want to do the same with this and this. We're coming in very fast indeed. These are going 572 knots, some Japanese F4s coming our way with lots of bombs. We're currently chasing them down with the MiG-25s. Okay, missile away. Missed. I'm going to make sure these are launching missiles at this one. I think they're struggling because these are actually flying pretty low. That's only 6,000 feet, 6,000 feet. Not going to matter so much for the MiG-25s. It's actually good for the MiG-25s, really. That one's pretty close. That should get the kill. There it is. Beautiful. That's just the North Korean ship going up there, I think. The other thing we do need to do at this point, I'm just going to pause it again so I can get this done, is get these Ka-27s start dropping sono boys in front of the fleet. Because that's pretty important. We need some security against submarines going on. Do need to make sure that we delete that initial waypoint so they actually get on with it. Also, bunch of craft over here that we might as well be engaging. Let's see, what do we have access to? So the sandbox is probably a bit much for that. We can definitely send some sunburns, although these are aircraft. We'll send a couple sunburns towards the gearing. Go ahead and do that. Let's unpause it while I do this. We're going to send 2 at each, and hopefully that'll get the job done. This Pegasus, that within range. We'll send 1 at the Pegasus. Nice, good kill. Right, we can take out the second one. Lovely. Alright, MiG-25's doing their job. And these can head back up to altitude. Second M4F is taken care of. Alright. You can RTB. The other MiG might as well RTB. They're still out of range of these A6E attack planes, but they have cluster. Oh, it looks like they had harpoons as well, maybe. Let's go ahead and throw up the radar on this. That'll be pretty important. I'll throw up the radar on the Kendra as well. I'm not sure if that's any better than the others. We want to see those harpoons coming if we can. Okay, still creeping along with the submarines. We can get the MiG-23s up to altitude. One of them just got shot down. Not sure by what, to be honest. Those are only at 10,000 feet. We'll want to kind of like slow down to like cruise speed, to be honest. I'm just going to pull that off to the side because it's currently being targeted by one of these AA-6Bs. Oh. Okay, that was close. We should just be able to engage those. Surely. They're not quite in range yet. Oops. Wrong button there. Force up the console. It's cool watching the other MiG-25 just bomb it past. Alright, this ship is firing away. That's our Sovereign starting to engage. We've got to stop these bombs from getting through. Apparently, we're really failing to get these shots on target. So here come the SA-9s. The SA-9 should get the job done pretty easily. We also want to kill the AGMs that have been launched. We've got plenty of harpoons on the way. All the while, we did manage to hit the Kunz back here. That got taken out. Did the gearing take a hit? No, it didn't. But the air defense is underway. Let's just have a look at that. Love zooming out and watching all of the ships fire their missiles. Look at that one, just blasting. Really important that we intercept these now. Oh, one of our ships already gone down. We did get hit by the bombs. Busters just ruined this. You Deloitte. It's real tough. Let's just put this on weapons free and see what happens. Don't know if the MiG will automatically engage. But all of the A6s have now been killed. The last one to go. We lost a Udaloy. Okay. But we do have some more aircraft coming in on the left side of the airfield. So let's start heading in that direction. The MiG-23s can also head in that direction. These MiG-25s, they need to just get over here ASAP to protect the fleet. I think the reason we had trouble there was because we were at a high altitude rather than the low altitude that the enemy aircraft were at, so it allowed them to slip through. And the Yaks are starting to run out of fuel, so we'll get them back to base. That is absolutely fine. Alright, we'll just finish off the gearing. And I'll also launch one at this ship. I think that's probably just another Pegasus. And we'll launch two at the Adams here. Large fleet. Spirants, two Spirants gearing in our way. That's because the P-42 is up and about. Let's go up to 37,000 feet with our radars on. We'll start flying it towards the MiG-25 so they have escort. We do have Tu-22s on the way. They are in range. I could probably use these. So we've got 3 Tu-22s. These are pretty nice bombers. They each have 3 kitchens. So let's launch those. We'll spread them out a little bit. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And finally 1, 2, 3. Look at that. Very cool. This one didn't fire yet. Let's just follow those lines and see which one hasn't been targeted. That'll do. Cool. There is a couple of radars on the island here we probably want to take care of. Could potentially use seed for that. Can we see what these are? They are going to be B-52s. Okay, we definitely want to take care of those. From the airbase, we're going to launch maybe some Su-15s or do I have any Su-24s? Su-24s with seed is what we need. We'll launch 4 of those, and they can do a strike on these radars. Kitchens are underway. There's another semi-large there. I'm going to send a sunburn towards that one. Oh, watch that launch away with the sunrise behind. Very cool. I might send 2 at that. And we'll send another one at that Pegasus. Right, off they go. Right, so we've got kitchens in the air. We're intercepting B-52s. What height are they at? 10,000 feet. Let's go down to 10,000. I'm going to start lining up these orders because that is a lot of bombers. Alright, we'll just give them all orders. They're going to drop their tanks and they're going to go in. As soon as they're in range with the AA-7Ds, we'll just unleash. Alright, nice kill on the gearing. It just hit that. Done. These two struggling a little bit to do their job. We're all currently like kind of homing on the same target. We do have AA-8 aphids if we want to get up close and personal, but I'm just going to kind of count on these hitting the mark. One down. More missiles coming in. Nice, we took out 4 of them. Big kills, big kills. And we need these to come back and engage. They're currently heading back to base because they used up their long-range missiles, but don't want them to do that. Alright, shoot them down. Another Pegasus was taken out. The Perry's going to be coming under fire shortly from the SSN-22s. These are pretty nice because they're like 1,300 nautical miles. Knots. They're traveling at 1,300 knots, so chance the Perry might struggle to kill those. Big 25 came over. That was the one that was on weapons free. Did hit the mark. Very nice. Wonder what happens if I put these on weapons free, whether or not they'll be very effective at catching enemy aircraft. We'll do the same here. We'll do weapons free. And we'll see if they go hunt down enemy aircraft for us effectively. Right, Su-24s have taken off. We'll have to keep these relatively low, I think. Although, what height do I need to be to launch one of these? Launch altitude? They can launch at 200 feet, so that's fine. Right, aphids coming in to shoot down the bombers. Ooh, that looks scary. This MiG-23 is going in for a gun run, so we'll stop this one from firing. We'll send that back to base and that back to base. Bunch of missiles coming in to chase down the AS-4s, but these are very slow. The AS-4 is 2,100 knots, and the MiG-23 is 1,600 knots. They can't even get close. Alright, last bomber. Can we get it? Going right into its rear view. That's not a good idea. You're just going to crash into it. Crikey. We'll come back over here. Let me get the afterburner on. Headed up to 10,000 feet. Oh, never mind, I got killed. Alright. MiG-23 can head home. Our kitchens are coming in, we can watch them hit the enemy fleet. We didn't take out the Perry, but we did take out the other Pegasus. I always find it crazy how like these get hit and they still carry on for a little while until they eventually sink when they slow down. The kitchens are coming in. This fleet is gonna be in big trouble. And these are the sorts of moments that I absolutely adore in this game. And you can see all of the missiles coming in. They just start absolutely annihilating things. You see all the streaks in the sky there? Look at that. I don't know how clear it is for you guys, but that is very, very cool. Oh, they managed to... Oh, I thought they managed to catch that one, but they didn't. It went straight into the Spruance. Another hit there. Another Spruance down. Oh, one's going straight for the Tarawa. And one's going for the gearing. That one's missed. The gearing's not going to be so lucky. The Perry. Will that be next? I mean, this Spruance is going to catch two more. Maybe one more. And both got chaffed. This one got chaffed as well. Okay. Not so bad. Decent amount of damage. Nothing crazy. Right, the plan here is to hit these radars. That's our seed mission for today. If we can take out the radar, it's going to make it a lot harder for them to shoot down things like the MiG-25. I think this MiG-25 is just hunting down the E3A over there, which is a good kill, to be honest. Well, that's an enemy submarine. Alright, interesting. We're going to want to make sure we mark that. But the AS-11's coming in. Let's turn around with the Su-24s. I don't think I need to guide these in. Nice, good hit on the radar. Oh, there's another radar behind. Let me take out that one too. Oh, this AS-11 might have just gone for it anyway. Oh. Alright, so we're creeping up on that one. The MiG-25's hunting down the E3A. The Perry did get caught and is dead, so that's good. The KA-29s haven't found anything in front of the fleet yet. I do still have these K hanging about. We can just put them up to altitude with radar on. We'll put one either side of the fleet. That's okay. Alright, the next thing that I can do at the airbase is we can watch something land. That's pretty cool. There it is, the MiG coming in there, getting a nice landing. But I want to launch, is it an IL-38, an ASW platform? Or Tu-142. We'll launch a Tu-142 and an IL-38. We can head them over to hunt down that submarine. The Adams did sink. That's going down now. Seem to be managing this quite well, though it's been very chaotic. Okay, let's go ahead and get the Slava to send some missiles. We'll send 8 at the Tarawa. We'll send 4, or maybe 2 at the Nox. At the moment, it seems the air is relatively clear. We've still got some MiGs hanging about if we need them. Alright, MiGs firing away. Really been the MiG show today, hasn't it? AA-6B in the air, going for the E-3A here. That should blind their fleet for the missiles coming towards them. There it is. They're going to have a hard time dodging this missile in that big thing. Or it's going to not be long enough range and it's going to miss. Well, the MiG's coming back for more, so that's good. Okay, let's get the 2 to launch now at the Nox. We'll bring it down. Actually, I guess I can't really bring it down, but we'll just let it get closer before we fire this time. And that way we should have plenty of range on the missile. Did I launch those? They're currently awaiting to launch. Where are they on the airfield over here? Because we've got a bunch of MiGs that have landed and are heading back. It is cool watching them come in. That's an Su-24 landing there. Still got its drop tank on. I think I took care of all the radars anyway. I hope I did. That's dead. This is dead. Okay, nice seed mission. I could technically move these to engage the Adams and the Perry and such. What's the range on them? 40 nautical miles? Yeah, that's plenty. Almost fired when I didn't mean to. I think once the Su-24 is out of the way, we can launch the other aircraft that we were waiting on, unless the other Su-24s are gonna land in the meantime. This MiG's still hanging out in the air. Our P-42's sticking with the fleet, so we should see if anything's on the way. can't believe that still hasn't got the kill there. Oh, Mr. MiG-25 for letting us down. We need that to die before the SSN-12s get in range of the Tarawa. Be a lot harder for them to spot those missiles. We've got the two SSN-12s coming in for the knocks. The Adams is basically sunk, so that shouldn't distract the missiles. Getting into minimum range there. Let's just slow it down. I say that, we should probably just burn away from it and do a turn and then kill it. We're just gonna swing it around. How fast is it going? 300 knots. You got plenty of time now. Get your shot on target, Mr. Mig. You've been giving me trouble today, these MiGs. Beautiful. That's the Su-24s launching their missiles. I should distract them a little bit. Mr. MiG is doing a real bad job getting the shot on target. Alright, let's see if our seed missiles can hit. These are pretty fast as well, and they're kind of small compared to some of the other missiles we throw at them. Well, good hit. Straight into the radar. That's what we like to see. Boom. Oh, that actually kind of went into the bridge. That hit the radar. Perfect. Alright. Will these command guide? Or are they actually going to go for all the same target? Okay, no, they did split. That's good. Alright, just in time as well, because like hitting the radar here and setting fires on these ships has made them sitting ducks, really. The Adams doesn't have much to stop these. I think it's got rims and they're really, really short range. So that's already gone, Mr. Adams class. The Perry, it's going to catch one soon as well. None of these are sending missiles up. They just don't have the radars to track with now. That Su-24 strike was absolutely pivotal in making sure that these could get through unharassed. So the Perry's going to go down. The Tarawa is going to catch a bunch of missiles. Oh. Huge payload right in the front there. Perry already on fire. Does manage to chaff at least. Yeah, that Taraway is in bad shape. Okay. What are we waiting on? Let's go and get up some more Tu-22s with anti-ship missiles. He failed me. Right, we're gonna max burn over there then and take that out with this one instead. These ones are just kind of loitering. I wonder if a MiG's even stable at that speed. I imagine so. Okay, well, the Nox is taken out at least, the Adams has gone down, all the Pegasus are dead, the Perry's dead, Kuntz and the Gearing are taken care of. It's just the Tarawa, which I think is very dead because it's it looks very sinking right now, very underwater. Very sinking, very underwater is what I meant to say. The front of that took a big hit and the flooding is a bit much. Yeah, that's gone for sure. This one I'm not so sure, although the fires might just consume it. There's a random helicopter here. Well, those are going to be probably from the fleet here. Yeah, that's probably what they are. Okay, so we did lose a Udloy, unfortunately, but we have taken a lot of ships with us. So it's just a matter of speeding up the game now, getting the enemy subs sorted out. They're still firing at me with the Hawks. We lost the marker for where the enemy sub was as well. Pretty sure it was like almost 13 nautical miles away, like something like this. Oh, both the Perrys are gone. So it's just the Tarawa now, which is just eating water. That Perry's gone, Tarawa's gone. I need that to get out of the way, to be honest, so that the MiG-25 coming over can actually shoot this down. How fast that's travelling. I mean, we do have it on 2 times speed still. I wanted to speed up the landing. Oh nice, so they're going to do it like a formation landing? That's pretty badass. 2 Tu-22s coming in at the same time there to land. Very nice. They've certainly improved the landing sequence of the aircraft. Alright. As soon as the AA-6B gets close to range, we'll launch that. Not that it matters if we kill this so much anymore. Watch the Tu-22s come in. Pretty hard landings, that's for sure. Okay, let's launch that. going to stay at cruise speed just because we want to be able to fire another. Must be just like chaff maybe that's throwing these off. Not that one. See, this Mick did the job. Easy peasy. Right, I'll have to burn back to base. Right, Airfield. You need to launch me some more MiG-23s with air-to-air loadout so we can go hunt down those helicopters. You also need to launch me some IL-38 so we can go hunt down the helicopter, not the helicopter, the submarine. Look at that tower. Oh my. It's not having a good time. It looks like it's just gonna like flip up into the water any moment. Sorry about the camera. It's very speedy when you press shift. The whole back of the ship's like up in the air. It's like we're gonna be able to move soon. The propellers are almost out of the water. Okay, this KA-27, what sort of range have you got? Pretty big range. We can have that fly over here and help hunt down the enemy submarine. Because we've got RGB-3s, which are active sonar buoys, so those should be pretty good at picking them up. Did I launch Tu-22s as well? I did. Maybe I didn't. We'll launch some Tu-22s as well with kitchens, just to finish off the tidal wave if we need to. Right, I got it on 10 times speed while we wait for the helicopters to come over. How's the tower we're doing? It's still kinda limping somehow. That's currently landing. MiG-25, another MiG-25's come. I was just waiting for all of them to land before it lets any take off again. Regardless, we're on our way, and I might as well just bang this up to a head flank and get over here. So just running the game on 10 times speed as we continue on our way. Right, the MiG-25 has landed now. With any luck, other stuff will start taking off again. There we go. Boom. That's what we want to see. There's the IL-38. That's what I was going to send to hunt the submarine. That's now taking off. Wonderful. We got the spare MiG-23s. Which can head over here and shoot down the helicopters. And they can sit at like 3,000 feet. Then there's the Tu-22s. And also the Tu-142, which also has Plenty of sono buoys on it if we need some spares. What I'm going to do is we're just going to drop some active sono buoys over here. We're going to get this MiG, go and shoot that down. This MiG can shoot that down. That was the tower we're holding. Still going. Still going. Right, the third MiG can go for this one. Oh, these are SH-3H Sea Kings. I'm sorry, but I think you're a goner. Nice. We do have it on 2 times speed, so I've got it on actually 3 times speed now. The Tu-22s are going to have to pull range before they can engage. So let's get them up to altitude and afterburn them in that wrong direction. And the helicopter going to eat it, hopefully. I'm going to make sure these MiG-23s get out of the way so this MiG-23 doesn't hit it with the AA. Chaff didn't work that time. Goodbye. Cool. The tower is still moving. And the other thing I can do, of course, is just launch some SSN-12s from the carrier. Do some carrier-on-carrier warfare, but not with the aircraft. Just with the missiles that they can fire off the front. Very cool. That's awesome. Okay, let's just speed things up. We'll just delete that waypoint and it can go straight to launching that sono buoy. Let's get this to return to formation. Others are all like loitering at like 10,000. Okay, that's one sono buoy. We know it's here somewhere. These ones, they sit in the water and they ping. Pretty sure. Oh, we can set them on different modes. That's cool. We'll set them above layer here as well. We can actually do them intermittent. I guess that changes between the two. Right, cool. That one's above layer. Let's just put out some of these as intermittent. Oh, okay, we found it back here apparently. Do we get the submarine to engage? We are kind of in its baffles. Which one's the correct one to use? That's anti-surface.
Engage track. Engage. Weapon away. Track 7205.
Oh, do we have tubes on the back? That's pretty cool.
Weapon away. Track 7205.
We're sending them out the back and the front. Okay, we need to get the IL to fly over here and drop them. It's at 520 feet. I think is below layer. Yeah, because this is 437 feet here. I think that's below layer. Hopefully they're not going to hear those coming in. We'll just keep sort of slowly floating away. Surprised how much ground that made. I'll get my TU to come over as well. Oh, looks like the Tarawa took more hits and this time should be a goner. That's a little bit of ASW at the end of this mission after what was a very exciting start. We're just going to stop there with the Tu-22 and allow the others to catch up, and then we can just launch at the tower and go home. How fast is it going? 20 knots? I guess I should probably drop a passive so that the torpedoes don't get confused. Oh, there we go. With the Tarawa dead, that is mission complete. That submarine shall live to fight another day. Americans have failed. Continue unimpeded towards Qingdao. There it is. Alright. Well, that probably would have been a dead submarine, but mission complete. Unfortunately, I lost to Udaloy, but we got 1000% score after killing the Tarawa, the Kuntz, Adams late and Adams early, 3 Oliver Hazard parries, 2 gearing, 2 Sprats, Nox, and 3 Pegasus, as well as all of those aircraft that were attacking us from all over the place. Well, really quite a fun mission, this one. I really enjoyed this one. It's not exactly necessarily a difficult one because you have the MiG-25s to intercept most of the aircraft and such, but in terms of like how chaotic and like sort of fun it is, I really like missions that are like this. I know some of you guys prefer like slower missions, but personally this is right up my alley. So really enjoyed this one. And that's why I wanted to show it off, including the previous one, because the previous one kind of like leads on to this one, and the previous one's like maybe a bit more simple, but this one very fun indeed. So either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.